What's up, guys? So Konami have released a new Arsenal pack players, and actually I've kind of made a mistake. Just a little aside before I make myself look like a moron for the next 10 seconds, I figured out how to fix this issue by the end of it. So if this issue that I'm going to explain happens to you, don't worry, you'll be able to fix it. I'll show you at the end of the video how to do it. When I go into it, don't select the match, okay? I don't think you can change it once you go in. I haven't even played the match yet. You can only sign with these guys. Don't select the match until you know what you're going for. Because I was trying to find out which player I wanted to go for it by looking at the skills. They made it difficult to look at the skills. You have to press triangle once you're in here and it brings you to a website. But yeah, if you're on that screen, unless one of you guys knows in the comments how to change my choice from here, I can't figure it out. So if someone finds out in the comments, I'll put it in the comments. But yeah, I'll go through the players anyway. This guy, Kai Havertz, who I've selected, is the worst in the pack. I was considering picking him anyway, just because I haven't used a phenomenal finishing card myself. Just try it out, but I do think the other two are better. I have a particular interest in one of them. So let's look at Kai Havertz. They've made it difficult to look at the players, but I'll look at the build for Kai Havertz. This is the build I would recommend, and he's not great. Sorry, that's not the build I recommend. I had an extra point to put on. Yeah, this is the build I recommend. I'm not going to spend too much time on him because I don't think he's good. I have a big time card. Terrible. His stats are well-rounded, pretty mid, but even as mid as they are, he just doesn't perform to that level. So I would not spin for Kai Havertz. So obviously I don't have experience myself with phenomenal finishing. I done a video with Johnny. We talked about every showtime skill in the game. If you want thoughts on how good phenomenal finishing is, check that out. But the next player, and this is the one I'm most interested in, is Ben White. I have GP versions of him, and he's very good. And he's got good skills, which we'll see in a sec. And he has outside curler. He has edge crossing. So this is the build I would recommend. You could try get all the defensive stats to 85, but it's going to be too much of a point investment. So I've made him like this. He's kind of like a little bit like a very, very knockoff Tomiyasu, but he'd be better on the ball. And if we take a look at his skills, here they are. Now, Konami have made it very difficult to find out what these guys actually have, and they're playing on Xbox or PC, it looks like. Anyway, low lofted pass is what I put on him. One touch pass, blocker, true passing, and maybe gamesmanship. Actually, he doesn't have pinpoint crossing. I wonder what that's going to be like without edge crossing. Maybe you don't need both. Actually, no, I don't know. That's actually, I don't know if my Trent has pinpoint. Surely he does. So that's very weird. I don't know what that would be like without pinpoint crossing. Maybe put pinpoint crossing on him just to be safe. But yeah, I don't know. This whole delivery of these players is a mess from Konami. But yeah, that's the skills I'd put on Ben White, and then the build I'd go for is is this one. Now, next player is Jorginho. Now, Jorginho has Visionary Pass, which I think is a really good skill. For the longest time, I thought it was useless, and then I started using it with De Bruyne over the last couple of weeks, and it's amazing. Although there is a caveat to though, I do think it'd be best on an AMF further up the pitch. He's deeper on the pitch, so I don't think it would matter as much for Jorginho. But if you look at his card, you can't go too wrong with him. He's a bit like Pirlo, isn't he? Just a little bit slower than Pirlo. He's got almost got the dribbling stats. I mean, the pass stats once they get to 90 are basically the same. Pirlo doesn't have visionary pass. It does have a lot less finishing than Pirlo. Or sorry, yeah, a lot less finishing. But he probably has better defensive stats because if you had that type of, actually no, I think if you get Pirlo those defensive stats, he would have those dribbling and passing stats and more finishing and more pace. But look, it's a free card, so can't go too wrong with it. Now the skills, let me try pull them up again with this weird assortment of hoops Konami are making me jump through to show it, unless I'm just wrong and I'm missing something very obvious. These are the skills he has. So if we take a look at the skills and the ones I'd recommend, he's kind of got most of the skills you would want. Like he already has interception, he already has one touch, already has true passing. I definitely think just put double touch and flip flop on him, get that level 3 double touch, and then after that probably a cut behind and turn or a Marseille turn, and then go for one of them, and then other than that go for gamesmanship. I don't think he has the kicking power or the long range shooting to be hitting long range shots really. Don't think he's defensive enough. He's an orchestrator, so you shouldn't be using him for like acrobat clearances or aerial superiority or anything, or blocker even really. He's definitely a proper centre mid that can go up the pitch and can help out at the back. Yeah, he's a good card. If I had to go for one, I would say go for, well, edge crossing is the most noticeable skill in the game. You can just notice it, well, other than Blitzcurler, but you can just notice it straight away. It might not be the most effective though. If you're on pass assist 3, it's more effective than pass assist 1 or 2. With visionary pass, it is very effective, but he's too deep in the pitch, I think, Jorginho, for it to be as effective as it could be. Havertz is just terrible in the game. And phenomenal finishing, I don't have it myself. Mbappe's been cooking me with it recently though in divisions. He has a new card with phenomenal finishing, and trust me, when I play against that Mbappe, I notice phenomenal finishing very much. So yeah, that's what I would do. The skills I'd recommend, the builds I'd go for. Very weird content delivery. And if someone knows how I can change it so I'm going for a different player, not Havertz, let me know. Oh no, okay. You go and change the level. Okay, that's fine. Okay, thank you. So I might still go for Havertz just to try out phenomenal finishing, but that's a very good. Also, one other thing, I think we're gonna get a Italian league version of this kind of thing, because if you look on the eFootball Hub website, they kind of look at the database and scrape information from it. You can see Elataro, Hernandez, and is there another player? It doesn't look like there's another player. Anyway, yeah, these cards are in the game now. They might come out in a pack, like a Showtime pack, or they might come out in this kind of method that the Arsenal players have. Actually, they might be in a pack because 3 Arsenal players, that's club. These are 2 different clubs. So, I don't know. Or they could be like a rivalry thing, so they release only 2 players and it's a derby, so you get to pick one. So, that's the way, or that's what's going to be coming soon. I don't know how exactly it's going to be delivered though, but yeah. So, sorry I was all over the place with the video, but Konami did confuse me with the way they've kind of displayed the content, so excuse my ignorance. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Thanks for watching.